Hi guys, welcome back. I'm going to demonstrate how to change the apparatus of the 8-in-1 heat press to the mug. First, I have a 16-ounce mug that I'm going to demonstrate. But first, I want to turn the power on. And while it's heating up, I want to attach the apparatus for the mug. So for this, for the mug apparatus, you can just attach this to the heating element versus taking off the actual hot plate. Okay, so let's try this again. So you line up the 4 holes with the other 4 holes on the main machine. You see that groove right there? I was trying to line up with that groove, but no. This lines up with the groove further back, like this. And just twist that on tight. Now, you might want to wait to turn it on, because if you can't get that on quickly before it gets too hot, you have to turn it off. So while we're waiting on the machine to warm up, we have our 16-inch mug with our little iron apparatus on. If you want that in the middle, just turn the handle to the back and leave it. But first, you want to get some heat-resistant tape. Got mine from Hobby Lobby. It's Cricut brand, but I'm sure you can find some cheaper. $6.99. Ooh, and that was like 4 years ago. So while we're waiting on the machine to get hot, I think I can tear that with my fingers. Oops. If it's heat resistant. So, want that in the middle. You can do it sideways or long ways. I'm going to do mine sideways. And I probably could have used half of that. And we want to tape the other side. If you don't have heat-resistant tape, you can always do this. I'll show you how you can fool the system. So if you don't have heat-resistant tape, you can just lay your apparatus in there, in the middle. See, down below. And just fit your mug in there like that. So let me get this out. See? You see how, ooh, I shouldn't did that. Ooh-wee. You see how hot that got real quick? Ugh. I went to take it out, and it was, and the letters were coming off. You really can't see it though. So I'm glad I used that one. So let's let it heat up a little bit longer. And you can always use the handy dandy instruction book to see how long to let your apparatus heat up. So it seems like it's ready to go. And let me set the time. 295. I set it on 12 seconds, but let's see. Now that we got the mug in there, straight down, let's pull the lever and close it as much as we can. And I set my timer on 14 seconds. Well, now 15 seconds. Well, it's probably about done right now because I was messing around trying to get that set. So when it beeps, it's ready. Well, at least it should be ready. And it should be ready. It is a warm pill, so you don't have to wait till it cools off. The next mug I'm going to do will be the red one with this saying. We're ready for the other mug. Be sure you tape this on as tight as you can. And I suggest you have it on at least 285 and leave it there for 2 minutes, just to be sure. Because if you take it out too early, you might peel away some graphics that you cannot fix. So you don't have to use this timer. You can just use your watch. You can guesstimate. It's warm pill, so to be sure, you can also take a mini iron and just go over the parts that would not stick. And for this one, it was H and E. But you don't want to wait till it cools off, because if you wait till it cools off, the letters will stick.